Okay, so I apologize for this terrible video quality, but I'm on a job right now. Guy has 5 schlage levers that he doesn't have a key for, so I've got to pick all of these open. This is gonna be my first picking video inside my locksmith truck here, and I don't really have a whole lot of room, so y'all are gonna have to bear with me. So we're gonna pick these 3 levers first. Yeah, cool, you can see that. Alright, so we're gonna start off by raking. I usually single pin pick while I'm home and I have time, but while I'm out on jobs, it's usually a lot easier to just rake this. I think this tension wrench might be a little too thick for this particular key right here. Sorry, I don't know. So that's one. Yeah, mind that train going by. But the shitty part of doing commercial cylinders is, even though I've got it picked, that there is actually spring loaded. So I gotta grab my Carolina roller here. And what I gotta do is I gotta keep this to like a 90-degree angle, right around about so. And then there's a little detank clip here down on the bottom, which you gotta push at the same time as you do this. And then this whole cylinder mechanism here will come right apart. I say right apart, it's a schlage, it's a pain in the dick. I'm gonna put this over here. Okay. I'll slide this out. Okay. So that's one. Now, the guy told me that they were different keys. Had they been the same key, what I would have done is I would have opened this, I would have read the pins that are in it, and I would have created the key and just popped all this open. But since they're different keys, I'm not going to waste my time with that. I'm going to keep this to the corresponding lever, because as you see, even though these are all schlags and supposedly the same model, the tailpiece here is completely flat, as opposed to these here, which use a beveled one. It's just a different type of cylinder. Also, if you see like the... Anyhow, get back to doing my shit here. Like I said, I want to keep this with the same lever, but I'm going to have to rekey it. Yeah, then once I finish picking all of these and opening them up, then I got to master key everything to his current master. Okay, so number 2. And another thing I've always noticed, like, I'm a locksmith by trade. Like, this is what I do as my job. It is 10 times harder to pick things while I'm at work than it is to sit at the couch at home or where I'm comfortable. You know, like, this is okay because at least I can kind of chill by myself or whatever. But a lot of the times you've got a crying, or you've got like a... You know what I mean? You've got like a lady with a crying baby who needs to get in her house. It's hot outside. You're sweating. The second you stick your picks in the door, you know, this dog starts barking. So, I don't know. Like, I thought I was a really good picker because my first place that I worked at, I just sat in the shop and just picked locks all day. But it's like, that's not actually an accurate representation of how you're going to pick locks in the field. And a lot of the times you're picking new locks, you know what I mean? Once a lock starts to get wear on it, the pins wear down a lot. I don't know. It's much harder to pick a worn lock than a new lock straight out of the box, or something that someone has pinned up, as opposed to something that's been in actual operation. Oh shit. This one has spool pins in it. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to properly single pin pick this and feel for counter rotation. So what I'm going to do is, if this doesn't pop open in a couple more seconds, we're going to move on to the next one. And if it still doesn't want to give in a second or two, what I'll do is I'll put it in the vise, and I'll make a bump key, and I'll pop it open. I know a lot of locksmiths say, you know, they don't use bump keys, and I don't know. It's pretty useful. The physics of it all makes sense. And as long as you know what you're doing and you're not smashing the shit out of it, you shouldn't be popping off the top pins or the